Well, there is a deal in the works to create one of the largest newspaper operators in the nation. Tribune, the company that publishes the Hartford Courant and other papers, is being acquired by hedge fund Alden Global Capital. The deal is valued at $630 million, and the move comes as the Courant rolled out cost-saving measures, including closing its Hartford newsroom. Joining us now to talk more about this is Hanley, Associate Professor of Journalism at Quinnipiac University. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me, Aaron. I appreciate it.
So I think the first thing that comes to mind is this sale good or bad for the Hartford Courant?
Right now, I would label it as indifferent. I mean, Alden really isn't in the newspaper business, just as they weren't in the shoe business when they bought Payless Shoes. They're a distressed asset hedge fund. They're looking for assets that they could put in their portfolio. So it ends some uncertainty in the newsroom about who owns it, but it then breeds another piece of uncertainty in what's going to happen. And I don't think anything dramatic will happen in the near term at all.
What do you think this means for the future of media and how people get their news?
Well, it really just underscores, the decline of newspapers over the last generation. I mean, Alden paid, $630 million for a portfolio of big city newspapers. I mean, the Hartford Courant, the New York Daily News, the Baltimore Sun, and so on. And back in the day, you could get the Boston Globe for $1.2 billion, as the New York Times paid for it. So newspapers are a distressed property. They're so vital, though, to democracy that they need to survive. They need to be rescued by some nonprofit, as the Baltimore Sun was rescued yesterday when a nonprofit company bought the Sun from the new owners, Alden, in Baltimore.
Do you think this could signal a change for other publications across the United States?
Well, I think it shows that newspapers can be had for a song. And if, as we saw with the Washington Post, if a wealthy individual wants to come in and help save democracy and buy a newspaper, there's certainly plenty of opportunities to do so. I am very much concerned, though, that there will be no buyers who have a long-term stake in the community. And community news is really important. I mean, Hartford, the state capitol needs to be covered. The local town councils need to be covered. And without owner or ownership model that has a stake in the community, it's awfully hard to justify an investment in the reportorial resources required to adequately cover a community.
That is an excellent point. The times, they are a-changing. Hanley, Associate Professor of Journalism at Quinnipiac University. Thank you so much for your insight. We appreciate it.
Thank you.